Hi Geminis, and welcome to your February 2020 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to bring you guys hopefully a helpful reading for your month ahead. Some interesting stories coming up for you guys this month. Thank you for checking out this reading. If you're new and it resonates, I so hope that you'll hit the red subscribe button below to get updates when these readings come in the future. Geminis, I think that February should give you a bit of respite, specifically by taking away anything that's not really meant for you, or taking away anything that is not contributing to your higher sense of evolution. We are going into Aquarius time, which is a very good time of the year for you. It's a very tactful and helpful time usually. Aquarius is your fellow air sign, so there should be more natural synergy here in February that you might not have had since around November. I know that December and January was, they were tough months for you guys, maybe feeling a little bit out of place or feeling unsure about how you're moving forward into the next chapter. You should start to get a lot more confidence and clarity revolving around what you are wanting to do and your future choices. I do feel that there's a choice that you have to make here in February. I do feel that you have to really exercise some of the power that you now have and starting to accept limitations, but not exaggerating those limitations to be something that they are not. So that is one of the most vital points of differentiation for Gemini this month, is making sure that they do not find limitations where they don't exist, but also seeing when they do exist and when they are there. So basically truly learning through limitation. And this can be very helpful and not something that feels particularly limiting or difficult, as long as you're not, trying to squeeze blood from a turnip per se. I think that February is a month where you can meet really wonderful people. It feels to me that you are reflecting and sort of maybe having a change to your love language or a change to your standards regarding how you connect with others. So it's a beneficial time for you to make new connections once you understand what it is that you actually want in a relationship or in a friendship or whatever it is. To talk a bit about the week to week for you guys, week number 1, you guys have the Magician rooted down by the High Priestess. So the first week of February is a very empowering time. Not only do you have new forms of physical power entering in, so new money, new job opportunities, new health vitality, you also have spiritual and spirit energy as well. So you have like a sense of authenticity really there. I love the Magician and the High Priestess coming together because to me that represents both sides of energy and both sides of empowerment. So starting a new job or starting a new relationship or having something very new that you have not only physical energy from, but like mental energy as well. And they come together to really inspire you truly. So finding true inspiration is possible in the first week, as well as it is possible to maybe leave behind something that's not giving you much anymore, because you're powerful enough to do that now. You have, again, part of the Magician is having the financial backing, the love backing, the mental backing, so the intelligence, as well as the ambition and desire, all coming together. It's the 4 elements, fire, water, earth, and air, all coming together to back you in some way. Then you kind of come into this sense of power. And for that to also be connected to the High Priestess, it says that those things have come in an authentic and proper way. So you've not had to corrupt yourself or basically sell your soul to get those elements at your disposal. So you're in a powerful place here, Gemini. You move into the second week with 8 of Pentacles rooted down by 2 of Cups. So working hard on a relationship. Some of you are trying to maybe build a relationship or save a relationship. Some of you are really working tirelessly. Is that being given back to you? Is the other person working tirelessly as well? Do you need to work as hard as you're working? On one hand, I feel that you can take it a little bit more easy. February doesn't have to come with this much work. You don't want to channel all of this energy into something that is not so tangible. You want to make sure also that you are delegating the 8 of Pentacles energy, the hardworking labor of love energy, to something that is physical and real as well. Because if you invest it all into a relationship, like with 2 of Cups, which roots that down, it might be hard to see how that plays out in the future, or it might not have the most physical representation in the future. So what I feel for Gemini is that if you work really hard in one aspect of your life, the love will come, or the relationship benevolence will come. Not to say that you don't need to work hard on relationships, but you don't want to channel all of your energy into a relationship because it can kind of go into the void, per se. Week number 3, you guys have 3 of Swords rooted down by the 7 of Wands. And what you are seeing there is, again, maybe a bit of a symptom from what I'm talking about there in the second week. If you've invested too much of this incredible energy that you have coming in the beginning into just a relationship or just something intangible, it may not pay off in the way that you expect, or it might not really be remembered or seen for what it is. So you could see disconnection or detachment from love. And I will say that for you guys, during this Capricorn time that we've had, for a Gemini, it makes it really hard for any relationships or commitments that are not authentic to stick around. So some of you could still be recovering from a breakup there, or having memories of the past, or having memories of other people being against you as well. You might feel a bit ganged up on during the third week, and that's okay because it's showing you the true colors of those around you at that time. So try to not let it be something that discourages you too much, but rather try to let it be something that's opportunistic and empowering to you as you start to see the most trusted people around you in their true face. So there's a sense of like true face around you right now, and that can only ever be a good thing in the long run. But yes, it does make you feel like you maybe don't have the most support right now, but then you can sort of start to move in to the fourth week with the Hierophant rooted down by 7 of Pentacles, really garnering support. I feel like in the fourth week, you guys have so many people around you who want to help you or want to empower you in some way. And as I was saying, it's only a good thing, okay? It's only positive to start to see this new turnover or this new injection of potential allies or potential helpers. It's almost like some of you need an assistant, or some of you need somebody to delegate to. And again, don't let that be an ego thing, but it does feel like some of you just have so much on your plate with 8 of Pentacles and 7 of Wands and the Magician, and it's just like a lot to handle. So some of you could hire an assistant, or just, even if it's out of the technical hierarchical realm, you could just accept help from a friend or accept help from a family member, or even ask for help. People will see you as very noble as you ask for help, or as you maybe even, I don't know, starting to like hire somebody to clean your house or something. The things like that. Gemini needs like an aid or an assistant, I feel, in some way. Again, not everyone has, it's not right for everybody. Not everybody is there. Not everybody is capable of that. But some Geminis do need that. And if that's not right for you, you've got to really start helping yourself, or you've got to really start assisting yourself in some way. I do feel that most Geminis are kind of crying out for help on something. So if you know a Gemini, and if you're cross-watching, be aware that they are in need of help, perhaps. And I feel that is most clear in the third and fourth week. And you might wonder, like, why is that the case? We come out of the first week with so much power. Well, that is the nature of getting an entrenched sense of power during Capricorn time, is that has to filter through a hierarchy. Capricorn is the sign of hierarchy. So if you've got a lot of success or a lot of personal power, you need to be delegating it, and you need to be accepting help or having other people do other things, because too much independence right now during a Capricorn year like this is actually not the best thing. So we've been talking over the last few years about how important it is to foster independence. Now that you've hopefully done that, it's really important to have help, and to also help, and to start to diversify your own personal sense of responsibility. Okay, that's how the Capricorn energy moves into the Aquarius energy in February, is we have this material injection, and we have this new ability towards manifestation. Now that sense of personal capability has to be diversified through people around us. So some people might hire assistants, some people might ask a family member to help, some people might ask themselves if they can help and take a bit of time off or pull back a little bit. Okay, it can really go in any way, but basically you don't want to force yourself to do everything this month, Gemini, because the things that you pull together in this month with the Tower as your central theme can all be taken away very quickly if you overinvest, or if you impulsively spend, or if you impulsively work. Everything has to be quite measured and metered here, okay? Detached as well. We're in Aquarius time, so too much, trying really hard to focus on this one thing and putting all of our energy and effort into this one thing for Gemini, it destroys whatever you're trying to focus on. So that's an important key feature for you guys. You're an air sign. And I'm sorry, as I'm speaking for you guys, my throat feels really blocked up. So it's almost like you've got a throat chakra issue as well, because this doesn't typically happen to me. Excuse me, I apologize for the coughing. But I do feel that you guys are struggling to communicate something as well. I feel that the Tower energy is also coming about because as I talk about that, I'm losing my ability to get words out. It feels like a pretty strong hassle. So you guys feel like you can't maybe tell the truth to somebody, or you can't approach somebody about something. Yet you have this ability to focus a lot of power and energy into like these very specific things. And this is where you get like the energy of an earthquake or the energy of a tornado or something, where you've got this very dense, strong power that can't properly express itself abundantly. So it turns into a disaster. So yes, there's the energy of disaster around you this month, Gemini, and that is a part of life. So try to not be too worried about it. The way that you can make the disaster work for you and benefit you is to stop making your will fact, okay? Sometimes our will cannot be fact, and we have to accept things for the way that they are. Uninstall things as well. That's just the word that came into my mind. Sometimes you have to kind of uninstall or remove things from your life too, instead of trying to force them to mold into some kind of aspect. Again, it's like the energy of an earthquake, where it's so forceful, and it's going along these faults, and it's going along these lines, but it's not harmonious energy, so it just breaks it all. That energy is around you because you have a lot of strength and power right now. And again, people may see you as the odd one out, or people may see you, I don't want to say like a sore thumb. It's not about your appearance at all, but it's about the way that you energetically hold space here and now. So you want to kind of, to a degree, conform actually, and become what you need to be, versus trying to look the part, okay? Because when Gemini tries to look the part or tries to be fake about things, it does not fit in. It does not, like, again, Capricorns, Virgos, the earth signs can do this to a degree. Aquarius can kind of do it, but Gemini and Sag, that axis is not good about like forcing yourself to be something that is not authentically right, to like look the part, forcing yourself to comply with some kind of dress code or some kind of, a hierarchical sense that is not developed by you. It just never really goes well for Gemini. So avoid that, because that is where you start to become very destructive. And accept your power. Allow people to help you. Allow people to do something for you, and then do things for other people as well. Try to get a little bit outside of your own desires here without conforming to other people. Okay, it's a little bit contradictory, I know, because there's a middle ground for you guys between conforming to other people because that's what they want you to do, versus conforming to something that is your own because it's what's right for you. That's where it gets mixed up. It's okay. Like, allow yourself to conform to what is right for you, and avoid this set precedents by other people that don't really look good on you. Okay, Gemini, you guys know what to do. It will be an empowering month for you for sure. And Pisces time should be really good. I think that March's reading will feel much more light. But I do think that you've got some things to face here, but you are able. Some of you have great new relationships blossoming. Some of you are really stabilizing your finances and your relationships. And then some of you are getting a lot of power here. So be responsible with that. Beware of impulsive tendencies, and you will do wonderfully. Detach from it if you can. thank you, Geminis, so much for checking out this reading. If it resonated for you, hit that subscribe button. If you're new, hit the thumbs up button and comment. I would love to see how it resonated. If you wanted to book a private reading with me or check out one of my ebooks or, some of the social media platforms I'm on, I do daily updates on Twitter. I have Instagram. I do Facebook, SoundCloud. I have a website, and obviously very much on YouTube. So all of that is below in the show more section. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. We'll be talking soon. Much love. Bye.